Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, I'd like to congratulate the Ummah on the victory of our brother Muhammad Hijab. May Allah preserve him for his tremendous performance against the sympathizer to massacres of Palestinian children, Piers Morgan, or should I say Pierced Morgan. So that's first and foremost, he has brought happiness and joy to us, and we hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts the efforts from our brother and gives him a long life to continue defending Islam and to honor the Muslims with such victories. Allahumma ameen. Whilst we are celebrating the victory of our brother, a tragic event took place across the pond in Chicago, where a young 6-year-old Muslim child was brutally murdered, stabbed 26 times because a sick individual, a punk, a bastard, was influenced by the media reports in Palestine or the conflict in Gaza. And this led him to go and murder a 6-year-old child along with his mother, if the news is accurate. And all of these lone wolf attacks that are taking place or are targeting Muslims, whether it be in London, where our sister, may Allah accept her as a martyr, Nessa Sabrine, I'll put it up on screen if I got her name right. Also the Saudi foreign exchange student who was brutally murdered. Our uncle from Birmingham, Muhammad Salim, who was brutally murdered. And there's many examples that I could present. This is due to the media propaganda against Muslims, the clear Islamophobic rhetoric that they spread, the newspaper reports against Muslims, who marginalize Muslims, who scapegoat Muslims. They are responsible, and they're losing the social media war in this particular conflict in Gaza. They're losing, and they know they are. The Muslims have come out in full support, whether we're voicing our concerns on the streets, whether we are using social media to highlight the truth and not the lies that have been reported about 40 babies have been beheaded. It's absolute lies using AI images, and they're known to do this. They're known to lie against Muslims. And when we defend ourselves, which I'm seeing a change, the tide is changing. We are standing up for ourselves. We're not going to be like these apologetics every single time coming out and falling for their traps. No, like our brother Muhammad Hijab demonstrated in his debate with Piers Morgan, they do not condemn. He was unwilling to condemn the murder of over 1,000 Palestinian children. They see Muslim blood as cheap. We are inferior to them, and we would not stand for this. Our children are being murdered. Our sisters are being murdered. Our sisters in hijab are being attacked regularly on the streets of the UK and in the US. You just need to follow the news. It's reoccurring, and this is due to the media reporting. They are responsible, and we will take a stand, and enough is enough. You won't find us as apologetics. We're not going to have this hunchback mentality. Every question you ask us, you expect us to answer. No, you will condemn. We would ask you the questions now. We will not stand silent. We will not be quiet when we are watching our children be murdered in broad daylight. We are watching our sisters being attacked, our sisters being murdered. That's it. Enough's enough. And the media need to be held accountable for their reporting. We condemn the attacks against any innocent civilians. Our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us this. He instructed us when he said, "La taqtul shaykhul kabir." Do not kill the old sheikh, or the small child, or the women. This is our faith teaches us. Whereas on the other hand, they don't condemn 1,000 children being killed, meaning Piers Morgan. So to conclude, you are responsible. The media is responsible. They have a share of the blood that has been spilled against Muslims because of their reporting, because of their lack of fairness to us. And we would take a stand. Why they're concocting and fabricating ridiculous stories, absolute lies regarding 40 babies being beheaded, about raping babies, from what I've been told. Their own military, the IDF, is coming out publicly and saying we're going to flatten Gaza, make everyone aware of their war crimes, and we are seeing a change. There's a tide that is swaying towards our favor, and they cannot stand it. And we will call the media out. You have blood on your hands, and the truth will always come out. And we will speak the truth. وَقُولُوا بِالْحَقِّ حَيْثُمَا كُنْتُمْ. Speak the truth wherever you are. Our Muslim MPs, they don't represent us. They don't represent us. And how is it that we come to a stage where du'at and brothers on social media have turned public perception? We will never bow down to injustices, and we will speak the truth. Sha man sha wa aba ma aba. So take care of yourselves. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad.